Good Sunday, everybody. March 18th, 2018. Hope everybody's well this day, this weekend. Enjoying the time off. For those that are working, hope your day is quick and easy. One older message from number 215 from April 4th, 2011. And then I want to guided to read some stuff from Proverbs. Man, and the first part, most of this is about for everybody, and the end part is directed at me. Man's inhumanity to man, deviation of God's plan. Mortal excesses beyond compare materialize out of thin air. Destruction of our sacred gift just to experience a temporary lift. No more left falling from stars, nothing growing but empty scars. Why does man never learn? All he has, what he doth yearn, lies inside as it has from the start. Never gone from us, never apart. Look within, stop seeking without. Constantly pondering, constant shout. The peace of the joy of the living God, there for you to grasp, give it a nod. Say yes, I accept what I am, what you are. No need to hate, no need to war. Open your heart, feel the glory. Coming soon, the untold story. See the signs, hear the call, feel it flow, let it enthrall. I am the light. I am the way. Believe in me each and every day. Father loves each and every one. When all is over, all is done. You know what I speak is true, for you feel it deep inside of you. Wisdom, knowledge, answers lie there. So much love, beauty beyond compare. Follow me, I will lead you home. Spirits soar, free to roam. No more pain, no more suffering, no more fear. Eternal buffering. Now this part is for me, but I'll share it. Many wait for your return. Beacons of light forever burn. Many lives you have led, many paths you have tread. All shall soon be ended, completion of plan long ago amended. Patience now, my friends, journey approaches its end. Teach best you can to who will listen. Others will help their souls to glisten. So a beautiful message, like all of them. Now, if I'm guided to read about some Proverbs, Proverbs 1, 2, and a good part of 3. This is about what we should be focusing on. And wisdom and knowledge, seeking it is pretty much the theme of this part of Proverbs. Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel. For gaining wisdom and instruction, for understanding words of insight, for receiving instruction in prudent behavior, doing what is right and just and fair, for giving prudence to those who are simple, knowledge and discretion to the young. Let the wise listen and add to their learning, and let the discerning get guidance. For understanding proverbs and parables, the sayings and riddles of the wise. So let's seek that understanding, and you will find it. His wisdom and knowledge. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. And again, fear doesn't mean trembling in fear. It means respect of the Lord, honoring the Lord, belief in the Lord. That's the beginning of knowledge. So open your heart and your mind will follow. But fools despise wisdom and instruction. Listen, my son, to your father's instruction. And do not forsake your mother's teaching. They are a garland to grace your head and a chain to adorn your neck. My son, if sinful men entice you, do not give in to them. If they say, come along with us, let's lie in wait for innocent blood, let's ambush some harmless soul, let's swallow them alive like the grave, and whole like those who go down to the pit. We will get all sorts of valuable things and fill our houses with plunder. Cast lots with us, we will all share the loot. This is the devil through other people, or the devil directly, enticing you to go do what you want to do, go do what they've done and continue to do. My son, do not go along with them, do not set foot on their paths, for their feet rush into evil, they are swift to shed blood. How useless to spread a net where every bird can see it. These men lie in wait for their own blood. They ambush only themselves. Such are the paths of all who go after ill-gotten gain. It takes away the life of those who get it. And that's the focus on the vast majority of the human race this day. Well, always has been. Greed, corruption, and the more they get, the more they want. Out in the open, wisdom calls aloud. God's voice calling all the time. She raises her voice in the public square. On top of the wall, she cries out. At the city gate, she makes her speech. How long will you who are simple love your simple ways? How long will mockers delight in mockery and fools hate knowledge? Repent at my rebuke, then I will pour out my thoughts to you. I will make known to you my teachings. So straighten out, get back on path, focus on him, then he will teach you. But since you refuse to listen when I call, no one pays attention when I stretch out my hand. Since you disregard all my advice and do not accept my rebuke, I in turn will laugh when disaster strikes you. I will mock when calamity overtakes you. When calamity overtakes you like a storm, when disaster sweeps over you like a whirlwind, when distress and trouble overwhelm you, then they will call to me, but I will not answer. Just like he did in the great flood, do again. It'll be the same thing. They will look for me, but will not find me. Since they hated knowledge, did not choose to fear the Lord. Since they hated learning about the Lord, did not respect him and honor him, and truly believe in him, every ounce of their being, guess what? Since they would not accept my advice and spurned my rebuke, they will eat the fruit of their ways and be filled with the fruit of their schemes. For the waywardness of the simple will kill them, and the complacency of fools will destroy them. But whoever listens to me will live in safety and be at ease without fear of harm. My son, if you accept my words and store up my commands within you, turning your ear to wisdom and applying your heart to understanding, indeed, if you call out for insight and cry loud for understanding, again, seek and ask for the spiritual things, important things about him, not the physical world things. Indeed, if you call out for insight and cry aloud for understanding, if you look for it as for silver and search for it as for hidden treasure, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom, for from his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. He holds success in store for the upright. He is a shield to those whose walk is blameless. For he guards the course of the just and protects the way of his faithful ones. Success is success, spiritual success. What more important? Be successful in wealth and fame and fortune and in life, or to be success, the ultimate success, attaining a place in God's kingdom. Free will choice. Then you will understand what is right and just and fair, every good path. For wisdom will enter your heart, and knowledge will be pleasant to your soul. Discretion will protect you, and understanding will guard you. Wisdom will save you from the ways of wicked men, from men whose words are perverse, who have left the straight paths to walk in dark ways, who delight in doing wrong and rejoice in the perverseness of evil, whose paths are crooked and who are devious in their ways. Wisdom will save you from the adulterous woman, from the wayward woman with her seductive words, who has left the partner of her youth and ignored the covenant she made before God. Surely her house leads down to death, and her paths to the spirits of the dead. None who go to her return or attain the paths of life. Thus you will walk in the ways of the good and keep to the paths of the righteous. For the upright will live in the land, and the blameless will remain in it. But the wicked will be cut off from the land, and the unfaithful will be torn from it. My son, do not forget my teaching, but keep my commands in your heart, for they will prolong your life many years and bring you peace and prosperity. Let love and faithfulness never leave you. Bind them around your neck. Write them on the tablet of your heart. Then you will win favor and a good name in the sight of God and man. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and shun evil. This will bring health to your body and nourishment to your bones. In other words, be humble, not vain. Honor the Lord with your wealth, the first fruits of all your crops. Then your barns will be filled to overflowing, your vats will brim over with new wine. Honor the Father with the Lord with your wealth. Give it to Him. That doesn't mean give it to a church. It gives it to Him. If you had $100 or a large sum of money, and there's a church holding a basket out, give it to us for God. Or you got some poor person living on the street holding out their hands for a handout. Who will you give it to? Who, in God's eyes, is more deserving of it? Who would He give it to? To tell you true, it wouldn't be the church. Or anybody along those lines, it'd be the poor. And He tells us, do not forget the poor. And those, it's in Psalms, and those who bless the poor, honor the poor, help the poor, are blessed beyond measure. Do not forget the poor. He tells us that numerous times. Do not forget, do not ignore the poor. My son, do not despise the Lord's discipline. Do not resent His rebuke, because the Lord disciplines those He loves as the father of the son He delights in. So some of the difficulties we go through in life are His discipline, or His trying to teach us, to strengthen us, prepare us, get us back on track, get us to pay attention. A lot of it is the devil. A lot of the horrible things out there are the devil. Are individual difficulties or people's difficulties. Sometimes are the Lord trying to do something for our own good, for ultimate good. Blessed are those who find wisdom, those who gain understanding, for she is more profitable than silver, and yields better returns than gold. She is more precious than rubies, nothing you desire can compare with her. Long life is in her right hand, for in her left hand are riches and honor. Her ways are pleasant ways, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life. Interesting. To those who take hold of her, those who hold her fast will be blessed. By wisdom the Lord laid the earth's foundations. By understanding He set the heavens in place. By His knowledge the watery depths were divided, and the clouds let drop the dew. My son, do not let wisdom and understanding out of your sight. Preserve sound judgment and discretion. They will be life for you. Word of the Lord. So that's Psalm 1, Proverbs 1, 2, and most of 3. Finish the rest of 3. It'll be along the same, those early Proverbs, all along the same lines. So read over those words. Heed them. Take them into your heart. And focus on seek and ask for, and you will find and receive the ultimate prize, which is wisdom in God, of God, and the knowledge of God, and understanding of God. Then all other things will come into play, or fall into place. Things of this world are not going to bring you that. Things of this world are not going to bring you to heaven. And just giving lip service to God, oh, I believe in God, oh, I'm going to heaven. Don't be so sure. Look at yourself in the mirror. Look at your life. Look at what's around you, and how you live, the things you do, and how you believe. You truly believe in Him with a totally open heart and mind. Know that all things are possible. Not put limits on Him. Not put boundaries on Him. You can't bound the boundless or limit the limitless. Don't try to fit God into not try to conform Him to your image of what He should be. But ask Him to help open your heart and your mind so you can understand His true image and scope and immensity. Let Him teach you about Him instead of trying to make Him fit into your limited understanding and mind, our human limited understanding and mind. Teach and learn. Share what you learn, what you're taught. Do not be afraid to share it. God is here for all of us to share what we learn about Him. And as you share, you might just learn from others. You might learn another perspective to help you to understand God better. God is immense, He's limitless, He's infinite. All things are possible with Him, whether you understand it or not. Ask for that understanding. Hey, Lord, somebody told me something about you. I thought it was way out there. It didn't sound right, but help me to understand. Help me to understand. Is this true? Help me to understand. Ask and you will receive. Seek and you will find. Don't waste time with things of this world. Focus on the spiritual. Have a blessed Sunday. Peace of Christ, love of God. Amen.